Yeah! You know who it is, you know what it is. I'm your host, Billy D. Brell, aka Mr. Talk It, aka the voice boss of the culture. And the station is Talk It TV, man. You tuned into the second installment of Talk Your Talk. And on this edition, we got my homeboy LG, Larry Richard Jr., the HOTC, Heart of the City. Yeah, man. So, man, let's just start out with this, man. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself, man, you know, about what you got going on right now in your current music career, and we'll just vibe off from that.
Well, currently right now we're working on some new stuff. It's going pretty good. I'm really enjoying, liking the process. Doing shows, of course.
Right.
Also, you know, just vibing out, trying to reach out and do more features. I really don't do a whole lot of features. So just trying to reach out and, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, link up with people and, you know, make things happen.
Right. Well, let me ask you this. What was your intro to hip-hop music? What was your earliest memory of hip-hop music? And what attracted you to hip-hop music?
My earliest intro to hip-hop was, I want to say, when I grew up, I had a homeboy, well, a mutual friend of ours, Patrick, Thrasher.
Okay, yeah.
And of course, his daddy was a DJ.
Okay.
And me and PT were friends since kindergarten. Okay. And I used to go out to his house all the time, and you know what I'm saying, his dad had his equipment, and he used to just play. So really, that was my intro to just music, period. Okay. So it wasn't just necessarily hip-hop.
Mainstream, that was just
music, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for that experience because there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of different music that I know now, all because of, you know, just going out there and kicking it with them.
Right. So what attracted you to want to start writing your own lyrics and want to be a hip-hop artist yourself? And what age were you? When you first was like, I think I want to be a rapper.
Culture, man. I remember growing up with PT, we would be a Cash Money fan.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, at the time, in middle school, and like I said, we would be a Cash Money fan. So me, PT, and Courtney came over with our own little group, and we were Iced Out Records. Okay. So, you know, then we started writing, and Patrick had a cousin on Vine Street, Mickey and Maud, who had their own little setup. So that was G-Boy, and so P used to go over there all the time. I wasn't necessarily going over there recording, but I know P used to go over there, and he used to always tell me about it. So we went over there one time, and you know what I'm saying, I never forget, the first song I recorded was over Gangstar. I can't think of the name of the song, but it was over Gangstar. I believe that's what it was. Yeah, that was it. So we recorded over that, and then we also did another song called "Money Don't Grow on Trees." Okay. So that was how I got started with recording. That was my first time on Vine Street. Shout out to G-Boy.
You know your intro to hip hop music in this era. Also, I want to introduce another guy on the Athens hip hop scene here. We got my boy Squalle. Come and talk your talk, bro. Just got in the building, man. Yes, sir, man. I'm glad you made it, man. So, I'll start out with asking LG. I'm gonna ask you the same thing. What was your intro to hip hop? Your earliest memory as far as hip hop goes? That really attracted you to hip hop that you can remember back.
Microphone Fiend.
Okay.
By Rakim. I was listening to it. I was about 5, 6 years old at the time.
Okay.
And
it just caught you from there.
Caught me.
Okay.
Caught me.
Did you immediately from there, was you just a fan to start off, or you immediately wanted to know you wanted to be on the MC side of it also?
I was a fan. I didn't start writing music until about 9, 10 years old. Okay. Actually, the guy Rob Bass.
I know. Rob
Bass taught me how to rap. Taught me how to write a rap.
You mean like physically the real person Rob Bass? Oh man, that's cool. That's cool, man.
From Athens, yeah. Taught me how to rap.
Okay. Oh, the Athens rapper Rob Bass. Okay, that's my part. I thought you were talking about the New York rapper Rob Bass.
Local.
I was like, we about to get into a whole other story. How you meet that Rob Bass?
No, not that one.
Okay, well y'all hear Rob Bass. Right, that's my partner too. Cool. So both, I want to say this too. You know, like being a veteran, like the thing, like this whole Talk Your Talk show, it ain't about me, it's about the people that I know and what they got going on. But I do want to say, just being a veteran on the scene, I remember at one point when I stepped away because I didn't really like where the action was headed to. And once I got back out and started hitting the scene, though, these are the two guys that kind of attracted me back to it. And I seen, okay, we still got some guys out here doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, I just wanted to big y'all up for that. You know what I'm saying? Carrying on the tradition the right way. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot to me, man. And y'all boys also two of the best performers around. Let me you know, individually, just tell me what are y'all, you know, mental mind frame as far as preparing for your performances and what goes through your head when you about to hit that stage.
I just be wanting to give people a show. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think about what I would want to see, and I just try to apply it. And I you know, I give a lot of credit to that, to Nerd. You know, just watching Nerd.
Tell the camera.
Shout out my boy Black Nerd Ninja. Nerd kind of took me on his wing. You know what I'm saying? And not that, and also, you know what I'm saying? Little backstory, me and Nerd, two young brothers, was in a group before I started performing with Nerd. Okay. And at that time, you know what I'm saying, we prided ourselves on not just being rappers, but being entertainers. Like we you know what I'm saying, we would rap, we would sing, we would dance, whatever it would take to, you know what I'm saying, to give a show. So that's pretty much what we did, and then just getting with Nerd kind of just took it to the next level. Because, you know what I'm saying, like I could just see it was just certain things and certain conversations that we would have that would kind of, you know what I'm saying, help me and mold me and take me to the next level. So,
and also, not to cut you off, but speaking on Black Nerd, he's the type of guy that you can learn a lot from just watching. You don't have to sit you down and be like, hey, do this, do this. Yeah. But if you sit back and observe, you can pick up so many jewels from a guy like that. Continue.
Yeah, so Nerd, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty much how I got it. And, you know what I'm saying, also, you know, I had been, you know, everybody pretty much, well, not everybody, but there are a lot of people who have that story where, you know what I'm saying, I started off in church.
Right.
So I had been in front of people
singing in the choir.
Since I was 7, 8 years old. Right. Shout out to my chapel. Always. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was nothing, you know what I'm saying? Church, plays, all that type of stuff.
What about you, Squalle?
Actually, I started out like a mediocre performer. And when I got around him, hate to give him credit, when I got around LG and Nerd is when my performance started to elevate.
Okay. You like, I can't just be out here standing around.
Right? I had the natural ability to perform.
Right, the aura.
But there's a mindset and there's a structure to it too, a certain vibe or spirit that you got to give off, a certain confidence that you have to give off. Like you have to give off something to invite people in. And I picked that up from watching them. A lot of the call and response where you make the audience feel like they're part of your show. I picked that up from them. And just the energy was always there, the mechanics of it. I picked up from them, taking vocals out of my stuff and actually letting people hear me rather than my track. I picked up from them. And so a lot of where I came from over the last 4 or 5 years, I would credit to LG and Nerd.
That's
okay. Also, let me ask y'all this. Okay, first of all, how many projects have y'all put out? You know, individual or whatsoever?
I got.
And call out the titles of them.
All right, the first one.
And if they're available on platform, let everybody know where they're available with also before we carry on.
Yeah, right. The first one was The Heart of the City. I did that at Blue Up.
Shout out to D Blue.
Yeah, shout out my boy Blue. The second one was The Best Is Yet to Come. Now that's available on iTunes, Spotify, and all that. And the third one was The Remedy. That's available on iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. So I only got 3, but I'm working on another one right now. So. This dude here got about 15.
I dropped some before I moved back to Athens. I had It's Everything. I did that in New York. I got The Gift. I did that in Montgomery, Alabama, through a independent label called Crucial Time Records, which is now Get Crucial Entertainment. When I got to Commerce, Athens area, I did Real Rap and Dead with the group called The Human Beings. And went from that to No Squares Allowed, and Streets Talk Feds Wide, Squalle Shottem, Black Picasso, Dope Soul, Iconic Soul. And Alpha Ray is dropping on the 27th.
That's all about that. Okay, that leads to the next question. I'll let you start it out there. What project are you currently working on, and what was your thought process going into the project that you're working on now that you're about to release?
Alpha Ray is dropping on the 27th of this month. It'll be on all platforms. It was like me wanting to be an extension of myself. Alpha Ray in Latin is brightest star.
Okay, I was about to
So
ask.
it was my take on me being my own brightest star, me being my best person, me loving myself and being in this zone to where I'm as bright as I can be.
Okay.
Is the mindset that I was in and trying to create.
Right.
Just elevation, like how do you, since Black Picasso, I've been in this battle of like how do you elevate from your last project. So Alpha and Black Picasso to date is probably still my most successful project. So my mindset has been like, okay, how do you go higher? How do you go over that cliff?
Right, that's a good mind frame to have.
I got some good music on it, some stuff that people didn't hear before I got into acting. So it's gonna be a little bit of some trap stuff, some conscious stuff. I got stuff for the ladies, which I never really do.
Okay.
You know, so it's gonna be a pretty diverse.
Okay. I'm kind of old school. Let me ask you something too, because I'm curious. Whenever I talk to other MCs, I'm always curious. Do y'all still write your lyrics on paper, or you do the phone?
Yeah, I write mine down on paper.
Okay.
I do it on the phone sometimes. It depends on where I'm at. Sometimes if you won't go, I just jot something down in my phone. But I like to get mine on paper.
Okay.
Get mine on paper.
Okay.
Me personally, it don't matter. Shit, I write paper, my computer, my phone. I mean, I write it on the walls. I mean, because honestly, too, the biggest thing for me is to hurry up and get it down. Because otherwise, I'm going to forget it. So I just need to go ahead, whatever I got access to at the moment, I need to go ahead.
Right. Whether it's a crown or whatever.
I write in my head sometimes too.
Okay. I was doing that for a while, but once I forgot like one song, I was like, I ain't gonna do that.
You have a whole song?
Right. I was so pissed, man. I was like, dang, it worked.
Them
Right.
be the good. That you forget.
So what project you got working on, and what's the name of the project, and what's your motivation and inspiration coming to the project you're working on currently?
I'm actually wrestling with the names yet. I ain't quite figured out what the name of it's gonna be. I got a couple names I'm thinking about.
I know you sent me some fire, those ones you already said, because we heard something.
I'm working on. I actually just wrote a song the other day that's so fire. Squalle ain't heard it. I'm really. Then my boy now, and I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm biting my boy on this one. I'm in my Squalle bag on this one. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my Squalle bag on this one.
Inspiration has no home.
So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but I ain't got no name yet. I'm actually debating on, and this is one of my biggest issues. I be second guessing a lot. I be overthinking certain stuff. So I really don't know if I want to drop a project or if I want to go the single route or if I just want to do both. But sooner or later I'm gonna figure something out and we're gonna roll it like that. But yeah, that's some new stuff. Got some features. Cause if you really look at my last project, I ain't got no features. I ain't got no features from nobody. No, I take it back. The first project, I got one feature from RJ. And then
RJ did do it.
Yeah. And then after that, Nerd. I got Nerd on the second project. And then the third project, my homeboy who pretty much executive produced it, he doing some of the hooks. But other than that, I ain't got no features. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never really did a feature like that because if I am gonna do a feature, I want to do it with somebody who I know and I can depend on gonna be in the show. You know what I'm saying? And since he, majority of the time, be at the show, that's why I do it with. So you know what I'm saying? Like I got a nice one with him on the way, and you know, we just doing it like that. But yeah, I ain't got no name yet.
Cool. And we were just speaking on the the project that y'all got coming out. We got another local star who just walked in, who just dropped the project. I want to introduce my boy King BLANCO. Welcome to Talk Your Talk. Welcome to Talk Your Talk, man. Welcome to Talk Your Talk, man. So like I asked him earlier, man, I'm gonna ask you the same thing, man. I know you were pretty much born into the culture. I happen to know your father personally, so I know you were born into the music. So what was your first thing that attracted you to hip hop? Like your earliest memories of the hip hop music?
Sure, I remember back, like, my daddy on what car was, I think it was like a Monte Carlo, was like something around there. He used to like, bang pop like all day, right? And I remember one moment, I think it was like just got off the block on that, we was like going up toward North Ave, and he tried like, he taught me how to do like the west side. Like, I was like young, like
Right.
But yeah, that was like, ever since, shoot, I was probably born, man.
I always been around. You probably should be going into it. Also, like when I first met you, like when I first came across your music, it was the song "Wave," and you know when I heard you perform it, like you had that new school energy, but you had that old soul vibe too. You know what I'm saying? And I was listening to your project, you know, getting ready to speak with you, and I can see now that you kind of put both of them into one. I feel like me personally, I feel like you finally found that vibe that you've been looking for. Would you agree with this project? Tell them the name of the project, where they can find it and all that stuff.
Out now, that's SKEEYEE exclamation point. It's on every platform, your favorite rapper. But that's a push. I feel like it's a pretty complete body of work. Like, the only thing, because, you know, of course, I wrote music. I don't really write. Like, I go in and do it like Wayne.
Okay, I'm gonna get to you after a while because I was just speaking to you about the same thing.
So yeah, I did that. Most of the songs I recorded myself. Most of the songs every song I actually engineered.
Okay.
I'm pretty satisfied with the project. Usually it's like I only like probably like 3-4 songs off each project. But I love every song on this project. Okay. Only thing I wish is like that I probably engineered just a tad bit better with that. Like, I feel like it's a complete body of work. Like, I'm in my bag.
Okay. I like to hear that kind of talk.
Talking.
So what's your mind frame when you go into a performance? Like before you hit the stage, like what gets you going right before your show? Like some people get themselves to speak, and some people like me. I'm never nervous. I'm more anxious. I'm ready. I'm never nervous. You know, but once I hear myself, or something, I'm ready to go. Like y'all share that same feeling. Butterflies are anxious. Nervousness or you anxious, more anxious?
I say 75% of the time I'm anxious.
Okay.
And then it's times like after this when I'm on main stage, like I'm
that felt good to see y'all do it.
I was like, sheesh, I'm finna do this.
And one thing I noticed about Alfest, just being in the crowd, like the artists were actually feeling y'all. Like I could tell that they were like, okay, it's a whole scene out here that they want to wear. You know what I'm saying? That was a good look, you know, to build off of. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a good feel off of.
I personally can't lie. I can't think of the last time I got nervous before a show.
You be more anxious.
I be ready.
Bro, be back up.
I be ready. That black nerd, boy, I be back there stretching. I'm ready to stretch. I'm getting hyped. I feel like I'm finna go into the garden and drop 40. I can't think of the last time I got nervous.
He be doing too much.
I be lit.
I wish I had the energy you did.
Ready to go.
Slap your chest, head, butt you.
I don't be head.
Another thing I told you about y'all three guys too, like, and this just my opinion is, you know, like I say, you know, the platform ain't about me. It's about the people I know in the city I live in. And but one thing I noticed about y'all, and I wanted to say to y'all, I told them earlier, man, but as far as the new school goes, like y'all carry the flag, man, y'all carry it in a good way that I'm proud to say. You know, y'all got 3 different styles, y'all 3 different persons, but when y'all come together, y'all got like chemistry. Man, like how did y'all first build the chemistry that y'all 3 got together?
Man, this is like a warrior, man. You know what I'm saying? Not saying nobody's KD or Clay, but it's like the system. You know what I'm saying? When the system's in play and everybody, you know what I'm saying, buys into the system, then you know what I'm saying, it just works perfect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no tonight might be my night, tomorrow may be Squalle night. You know what I'm saying? But then shoot, hey, I might go down. BLANCO know how to step in and just take over, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't no jealousy, you know what I'm saying? It's genuine love, wanting to see each other, you know what I'm saying?
I see y'all actually have fun.
Oh yeah, man. We have more fun with it than ever. Like, if you really watch our show, like, there are plenty of times where you might just catch us smiling at one another, laughing, because it's like, whatever, something just happened. So it's always just genuine fun, you know what I'm saying? So
it's a point of professionalism involved in it too. With me and him looking up to do Black Wave and developing that chemistry through recording that stuff and performing that stuff. me and Blanco developed like a natural connection on stage. And
How did that whole collaboration come about? Since you took your own bar together?
we met at 40 Wide, probably so. I think we met at 40 Wide, and we just got to talking and chopping it up. And then we kept meeting show after show after show after show. And but it was a couple shows where he had performed and I had missed out on him. I didn't know who he was.
Okay.
And but he had known who we were. So when we finally met and talked, it was just like this instant, just spark, like we just ready. And we just started talking about, man, let's just do something together. I remember a couple weeks later, he pulled up to the apartment and we played beats, like 20 beats and freestyle and just kind of got concepts, and then we just started working after that. So it just developed real quick. And I mean, that being natural and on stage is like when you're working with somebody, you have to communicate. You can't talk to them, but you have to look. Feel it. Like when they move, you gotta know.
Certain vibe you can't describe.
And we develop that.
It's
So
just like sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you and your right guard, y'all develop that relationship, you know what your guard know what you gonna do before you even do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So like sometimes you just know he in the corner waiting for that shot.
I know what my boy is. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's cool when you can build chemistry like that. Because I always tell people before the creating go, like anytime you get around people, like notice the way and I tell people this, I be like, you gotta be careful with who you share your vibes with. Because you might go around people and you might give out ideas and you might get them energy that they didn't deserve to get from you.
Right.
And they might take your energy, your vibe, and go do some stuff with it. That's why I say when you find people that your vibe bounce out good with those people that you keep working with, you keep building with, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's definitely natural and professional at the same time.
But see, also too, you know what I'm saying? Like with me and Lady in particular, our chemistry started way before us because like even before I met Squalle, you know what I'm saying, come to find out, my mama and his family were real good friends.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying, it started way before us.
Okay.
And then like with Blanco, with me being with Blew Up, of course, GA Pro and Blew Up our first cousin.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, it's always, you know what I'm saying,
Right. They like rock riders.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it started way before us.
When we met Caledonia.
We was at Caledonia.
We talked the whole time. He got on stage, did his show, got off stage, and we talked.
That was your intro to it? Or you first,
Yeah,
like,
I first met him.
Okay.
And then I got on stage and performed and came off and we talked the whole time. It just clicked and we started hanging out. Then through hanging out, I found out his mom, best friends with my aunt.
See, that's kind of like we had one time that you get into after fitness, but we had an old connection that we didn't know about.
We just clicked, and he took me around Nerd, and just being around somebody every day, you know, for what, 3-4 years now, maybe even 5. It just kind of just developed.
Okay. Another thing I want to ask you give us the origin of your name, Squalle.
Squalle.
A lot of people might not know what it means, or they might know.
It's African for young and age, wise and mind. It's Swahili.
Okay,
that ain't how I got the name though.
Well, how did you
got the name?
yourself?
Because in New York, Squalle is like you get in trouble a lot. Like Squalle means cops, like police 12. Like what 12 is.
I just learned something.
Down
Oh, old boy would come around like Squalle. Okay,
12 is down here is like what
Okay.
Squalle is up there.
Okay.
So because I stayed in a lot of trouble growing up, I got that. Oh, you Squalle.
Okay. See, now that you explained in New York, that explains a little bit of the vibe and the aura you got too. You know what I'm saying? Like I see it now. Right. I see it now.
Of rap.
I see it now.
It's a big influence.
Now, King Blanco, tell them the origin of your name.
Alright, so I'm gonna start with the Blanco part.
Go ahead.
So
Talk.
before I started rapping, of course I was already raised around. I was already raised around like old school hip hop.
Right.
And I knew some of it, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go do my research.
Right.
Listen to Pop, Biggie,
Right.
Nas, Big Mark, everybody.
You go
I
already know he told me, but I want the word of
I got super attached to Biggie Small music, right? And it was a quote that was like, go to room 112.
Tell them Blanco sent you.
Okay. And then I was like,
they just caught you
man, Blanco, right?
Right.
I did my Wiggles. I see the sell the Blanco. I'm like, you not talking about her. It took me probably like a year later or so to realize he called himself Frank White in a lot of his songs. white is Spanish. Blanco is Spanish for white.
I didn't know that till a year ago myself. I thought it was just a name he created myself.
Right.
That's a good fact.
So,
You're right. You have to be correct.
I felt like, dang, if I want to be like anybody, when I'm done rapping, I want to be like Biggie. So this gonna be homage, you know,
Right.
to Biggie.
And you spelled the king with a wild.
I spelled the king with an X.
Okay, that's what it is.
They came from like middle school and A-Side Rocky and like, A-Side Mob had really, you know, blew up to love. And basically I was influenced by them too. Okay. And me and my boys was like, dang, bro, you know, A-Side Mob so cool, like let's be waving mob or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But also I took that the X part, because A-Side, they used to like use the B's for A's and
right.
and stuff like that. And I didn't want to be different, like King just looked to, you know, something. Right.
Okay. That's pretty good. So let me ask both of y'all, well, all three of y'all this right here. Like when you going into your own process, like what do y'all listen for when you listen to beats as far as like when you listen to beats that you want to write to? Because I know me, like sometimes I would hear beats, like people play beats for me, and I can hear a beat and I can know that I like it, but I won't have nothing for it. I want that beat. And then, so like we were saying about the process of selecting the beats that y'all write to, can y'all break that down for me? Whoever want to break.
Most of the time when I'm selecting beats, within like the first, I won't say like 30 seconds, I know whether or not I'm going to use the beat. Like the beat gonna talk to me, talking. So you know what I'm saying? But when I cut it on and I get the vibe and
That's fair. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. A lot of times you only have to hear it drop. You already know it. You only have to hear it drop sometimes. All right. Okay.
Yeah. It's all in the drop to me. The drop.
You don't even make it to the drop.
You only make the drop. 10 seconds in, you know you want to
10 to 30 seconds is determining if you don't even keep listening.
Right.
And then from there, you listen to how the beat gonna build, and your mind just be flowing. But it's gotta be instant connection.
Right.
If not, then you just waste your time.
So do y'all get like, is it like just artist, you know, do y'all get like that feeling where you kind of like be smiling inside, like, yo, this is it right here? And like, do you start already, like, you don't even know what you're going to say or anything, but you like, you are, oh, this killed already before you even, when you hear no beat like that, they don't stand a chance to it. They don't stand a chance to it. You get that feeling, they don't stand a chance to it.
I be excited for it.
most of the time I get a hook or something like instant. I'm like,
I might cut it off and just start jumping. Like,
Really? Y'all used to be able to record first and then
it started over.
Oh, really? Cut it off?
You get that reaction the second time, you be like, yeah.
Okay. You have to make sure it
But it's a process. I would go through hundreds of beats.
Right.
Actually find one.
Right.
he talking about me, yo. He be
So y'all usually do the hooks first, or y'all just go straight to the ball?
Whatever come first.
Whatever comes first.
Well, before we get up out of here, man, I just want to say, man, like I said, man, I'm glad y'all boys stopped by, man. And I want y'all, like, you know, I did an interview earlier, you know, from a sports club, but I want y'all to know, man, that y'all the first hip hop guys, man, to be on Talk This Talk, man. And I really appreciate it, man. And I just want to say, man, like I say, man, I like the way y'all carry yourselves, man. You know, I got introduced to all three of y'all individually, you know. And, you know, I'm the type of person, like, I'm real modest and I'm cool. If you doing something I like, I'm gonna tell you. Like when I've been knowing him, but when I first met I knew him, but I didn't know him. But the first thing I did, I wanted to give him props. You know what I'm saying? I like what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? And when I came across BLANCO, I was the same way. I was like, this dude, he got this song called Ride Away. When I heard it the first time, I was like, the T1 my homeboy already. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to T1.
When I heard that, I was like, dang, I was like, what I did the first time I came up to you. Hey, bro. I
remember he bought my CD when he first met me.
Bro, that's what it's all about, man. I like the way y'all carry yourself, man. You know, and anything I can do, man, let the world see that, man. That's what I want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Anything else y'all want to say before we get up out of here? Plug what y'all got going on. Talk y'all talk.
First of all, I want to shout my boy Billy D. Brell out. He the OG in the game.
Thank you.
And my boy always been holding me down since day one, like January 1st.
Okay.
Right? I got that. Nah, I got that from Wayne. Off that hot boy remix. Shout out to Wayne for that money. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got that from Wayne. But yeah, shout out Brell, man. Brell always holding the culture down, and he's strong with it, and he know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So
Appreciate it.
shout out to my boy Billy D.
Yeah, man. Talk TV. You know what I'm saying? Hey, king of the youth.
Ski.
You know what I'm saying? Go get Ski out now on all platforms.
Spell it out for
Hey,
us, educate
That's
us.
SKEEYEE exclamation. You feel me?
It's on all your streaming
You
platforms.
feel me?
Likewise, man, I'm Squalle Shottem. You can follow me everywhere.
Wow, wow.
Squalle, SQUALLE. Everything pops up. Music's on all platforms. Alpha Lorraine dropping 7/27. It's going down.
Yeah.
See out here. Shout out to B. Brell.
Yeah, man.
We here.
Shout out to
Why you got all this red?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I was
Shout out
pumping,
to LG Fresh today.
I was pumping
Got
that
the
red
braids
before.
done, do-rag off.
Yeah.
Shout out to Surgical.
I'm on my,
Yeah, we got something in the back.
Yeah, yeah. Another thing on a serious note, as artists, we have responsibility for our community, like all seriousness. What we say, what we do is all representation of ourselves and where we are, our environment, all of that stuff. So as artists, from me to you, just think about the stuff that you do and the choices you make, and think about the responsibility that you have to your people. And keep it on.
Well, like I want to say, man, you know who it is, man. I'm your host, Billy D. Brell, man.